How do? Today's topic, smartphones and battery life that literally sucks. Example, my phone, the HTC Mozart. Windows 7 operating system. I think it's a 3.7-inch display. I've got the phone with me now. Comes standard with a 1300 milliamp battery. And using all the features, so you turn on GPRS, 3G if you got 3G signal in your area. If not, turn it off. But GPRS is standard. Brightness at medium, and all the other bells and whistles that it comes with, like Xbox Live connecting and everything like that through GPRS. Or if you've got Wi-Fi in your house, turn on Wi-Fi because it's faster. Downloading your emails, Office, and everything like that. It drains the battery like no end. I mean, I think putting everything on mine, and it drained the battery within a day, 8 hours. Yeah, I mean, certainly smartphones are advancing in technology every day. I mean, you've got new phones coming out through the years, like, you know, fucking. But the one thing that doesn't improve is the battery life. It never improves, never ever. I mean, the HTC Mozart 1300 milliamp battery, you could at least do a 2000 milliamp battery. Sure, it wouldn't last too long. I mean, I got a 1913 milliamp battery off eBay, aftermarket one. It does a job, fits, works. I've had it for 3-4 months now, and it hasn't done anything to my phone. But I mean, that doing nothing at all, just having a phone, brightness on medium, everything else off. I mean, Wi-Fi disabled, GPRS disabled, everything disabled on the flipping phone, not using any applications like Xbox Live and things like that. It lasts maybe 2 days. That's basically standby. Texting is what I mainly do. I don't make phone calls because I'm at work. But texting, say, 20 times maybe a day within the 8 hours of work, and it lasts 2 days, if that. So I mean, what are the options of saving battery life? And I looked at a video on YouTube and I could not believe it. It was basically disable everything, turn your brightness down low, stop playing games, use Wi-Fi when you can. I mean, but Wi-Fi still disables, like, drains the battery life. Don't leave it in too hot conditions, but the same goes for don't leave it in too cold conditions, because if you leave it in too cold conditions, it'll drain the battery life just the same. Oh, and this is my favourite, the last one. When not using the phone, switch it off. Okay, that just totally negates the whole purpose of having a phone. Because even though you're not using your phone, it's still handy to have it on in case you get an incoming call. You know, what are you going to do? Oh, I'm out all day, but don't call me because I'll have my phone off. And they'll just look at you stupid like, well, how am I meant to get hold of you? Carrier pigeon or what? No. Might as well go back to carrier pigeon or just get a non-smartphone phone. Because, I mean, let's face it, manufacturers know the demands of the smartphone. They know why people get smartphones, especially with the Windows 7 operating system. You've got Microsoft Office on there, PowerPoint, Excel, Word, and there's another one I can never remember. But yeah, I mean, you've got constant internet connection because you want emails coming through to your phone, because you've got an email account set up on your smartphone. Just otherwise, you know, the function's just there. You've got to have it. Especially if you're a business user, getting constant emails from other companies. You know. So, I mean, turning the phone off really isn't an option. Turning off Wi-Fi really isn't an option. Brightness, you've got to have it at least on medium settings to make any good use out of the flipping phone. And games, the HTC Mozart comes with Xbox Live, so of course you're going to play games. I mean, the alternative that I had was buy either an aftermarket battery that's higher capacity, and don't be scared by the fact that as long as you look at the description and make sure that your phone model is on that description, then you buy from a reputable seller on eBay. I mean, one that's got tons and tons of feedback, that is a trusted, top-rated seller, then you're pretty much safe. That's what I did, and like I say, 3-4 months online, and I'm still going strong. The other option is, of course, you could get one of these, and this is very handy. I will admit. I mean, I got one, and it's good. It's a portable charger. I mean, in this small little pack here, I mean, you can see that it's pretty small. You've got 2,000 milliamps. Now, I mean, it comes with a USB lead and comes with all the different types of connections for virtually any type of phone. You've got mini USB, micro USB, DC jack, Samsung connections, Nokia connections. I'm not sure about iPhone connections, but it may be in there with the newer models. You can get these portable chargers for about $29.99 on Amazon. I saw one on iwantothose.com, and it's a 5,000 milliamp battery. I mean, 5,000 milliamps, and it holds its charge for like 6 months. I mean, on a standard 1,500 milliamp battery, you're getting 3 full charges out of that. So you can basically run a week out of the country or at the house without a mains charger. Depending on what you use your phone for, of course. If you're going to use it constantly, every day, emails and shit like that, then you're looking at maybe 3 days, 4 days, and then you have to recharge. But the best thing about that is you don't need a mains charger to recharge that. It's a backward compatibility. The USB plug that plugs into the charger to your phone charger to charge your phone works backwards. It's got a mini USB slot, so you plug the mini USB adapter into the a USB, plug it in, plug the USB into a USB device, say like a computer. So if you've got your laptop handy, bung it in there, and it'll charge. It takes about 8 hours to charge, 6 to 8 hours to charge, but then you know that that charge is going to last for, like you say, 3 to 6 to 12 months, depending on what brand you get. So you're pretty much safe. And that is the best alternative solution that anybody can come up with for these smartphones. That's the best one I found anyway, is to buy one of those little portable chargers. Like I say, £30, amazon.co.uk, you can't go wrong. Owlnews.com, £35 for a 5,000 milliamp charger. So, my advice is, if you can live without a smartphone, don't get a smartphone. If you need a smartphone and you're worried about things, you can either get an aftermarket battery pack. Alternatively, buy a couple of spare batteries. So the best advice I can offer is to get a portable charger. You can't go wrong for the money, and at least you know you're going to be safe for a couple of days, maybe a week, depending on what you use your phone for. So, but manufacturers to any kind of smartphone, Samsung, HTC, Motorola, Samsung, whoever else, you need to look at upgrading and focusing on the battery life on phones. Smartphones, you need to look at it. Then again, what do I know? So, take it easy.